Alright, for this video here I'm going to show you how to create a top or a bottom filter. I'm going to show with a top filter, but the process will be exactly the same if you wanted to see, for example, the bottom 10 as if you wanted to see the top 10. So the way I'm going to do that is first I need to go into Inboard here, and I already have a sample report made up here, and I'm going to go into Edit and select that. And the example I'm going to roll with today is I want to see the top 10 states by the number of transactions. So the way I do that is I'll click on my filter box here, type in my top keyword, and first thing I need to tell it is what metric I'm going to be using. I'm going to use the same metric as in my report. So I'm going to drop in my number of transactions here, and then I have to tell it how many items I want to see the top. So I want to see the top 10 in this case, so I put a comma and then that 10. And then I have to tell it how to look at that top 10. So I want to look at it in terms of my attributes here. And to start off with, I'm only going to look at the zip state. So I'm going to look at my state regardless of the item purchased. And that is going to be my function here. But I also have to tell it to get rid of anywhere that doesn't fit in that top. So I'm going to wrap that whole thing in parentheses and put greater than 0 and hit apply. So now I'm seeing the top 10 states, but you'll notice I have more than 10 rows because that's because I'm looking at the states only. I'm not looking at my items purchased as well. So let's say I only want to look at the small widgets. So let's edit my top function here. First thing I have to do is add my item purchased to what I'm looking at it split across, so to my dice section. So now you can see I have that zip state as well as my item purchased, and I want to filter it to my item purchased only being my small widget. So now when I hit apply, you see now I'm again seeing 10 states, but I'm only looking at my small widgets. However, I'm including my blanks here, so maybe I don't want to include them. So again, still within that same area, I'll add in my and I'll say my zip state is not equal to that blank value, and hit apply, and now you can see it brought in, what state did it bring in? Iowa, with my lowest number here, and I'm again still looking at 10 states. So now I'm looking at the top 10 states in terms of my sales of small widgets, and if I wanted to do bottom 10, all I would have to do is replace this top with a bottom, and it would work in the exact same way.